What's good, YouTube? Back at it with another in the booth video. The last video got a lot of love, and y'all reached my like goal, like before I said. So I wanted to show my appreciation, do another one for y'all. This one may be quicker than most or any of the future in the booth videos, but in general, I hope you enjoy this video. I believe the artist in hand is very talented. I believe all the artists I'm gonna get on here is very talented. And if this video gets to 15 likes, yeah, I think 15 is a good goal. At 15 likes, I'm gonna do a third in the booth video as soon as possible. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, keep running up my last video. Hope y'all run up this video, and hope y'all enjoy. Thank you for the love and support.
Static.
Today's artist for this in the booth, his name is Oneal. That's his real name and his stage name. We'll be filming in the booth. And unlike the other video, the last video, we're gonna be doing a challenge-based video. And he's gonna be making a random beat from a random sample. I'm assuming we're spinning the wheel. We'll figure it out. But let's go. Come on. What's good?
It's very good.
What you been doing?
Man, just going through ideas and stuff. Cause like what happens is sometimes I won't really like finish a beat, but like usually I'll have a bunch of like voice memos like put out. Like I'll record, like I'll hum something or like do whatever, or hum like or sing like a song idea or like some lyrics or whatever. I'll put it in here. I'll also like write it down in Word and whatnot. But
how much have you made since we spoke on the phone?
Not too much. It's been pretty slow. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I've just been I've just been going through like different ideas. Like I'll have on my FL, I'll have like I'll make drum loops and stuff that I'll use later. You know, when I come up with melodies for them and stuff like that. And then also, this is kind of foreshadowing, but I'm gonna be in charge of like the mixing and DJing for the Black Gala that's coming up, like 2 weekends from now on April 12th. So I've been like heavy on that pretty much all like week. So the past like 2 weeks.
So you're working your ass off, huh?
Pretty much, but yeah. Also continuity. I will say, cause the last episode with Chris, you know what I'm saying, nigga was talking about, oh, Chris be late, all this, that, and the third. Nigga, you was late this time.
Yo, let's not talk about it. I got hung up on a few things. I was just bugging with you. No. It's all good though. So, what made you want to do music?
Sure, really, I kind of come from a semi-musical background anyway, so, heavy church singing. I was in like 2 or 3 choirs, like back in the day. I would say back in the day, like I'm old as hell, I'm 23. But but no, literally, I was in choirs like since I was a kid, and I've always just loved music. You know, my dad would play like, you know, back when Kanye was black, he would play Kanye a lot. And then just other, you know, just heavy hip hop, heavy R&B, all of that. And really what kind of started it was our club, For the Culture. For the Culture started in 2021 by Will Moore and Joseph, I think Hughes. But yeah, Will and Joseph started it like spring semester of 2021. And, you know, For the Culture at the start was just like, you know, collab with each other. We make music, we make beats, we do this, that, and the third. And just uplifting each other and all of that. And so from there, you know, obviously I was like a day one member, and I was just like, the more that I was in the club, I just got kind of curious about like, oh, the kind of tools are like right here, why don't I try to make music? And then from there, at first I used freaking Audacity. Like right? Like actual audacity to just like chop samples up and just like do all that. Cause like at the time, like I was also listening heavily to like, and still listen heavily to like Earl Sweatshirt and like Mike, Maxo, like all of them.
Fucking love Mike.
And yeah, but I was listening to them just like, you know, that was like my musical inspiration at that time. So I was like, let me do this, let me do that. At first, you know, obviously it was just on Audacity, so it was just like me chopping samples and doing whatever. But then one of the people in the club, Tyshawn, pretty much just gave me a copy of FL Studio, and that's the same copy I use now. And from there, like I upgraded from just like pretty much messing around in Audacity to actually making beats on FL, and that's how that happened. And now it's been like 3 or 4 years since that, because that was in 2022. So that was in 2022.
So how old are you when you like started?
I was a junior, so I probably was like 20 or 21.
2021?
Yeah.
You made quality stuff at 23? Like that's a big improvement in such a short time gap, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but a lot of my like bigger songs were made like, they're like years in the making. Like my biggest song, or my most like the song that everybody likes, which is Mimosa. The beat for that was made like maybe 6 months or so into me actually having FL, or like months into me having FL, and then I had the song finished like writing a while after that, and then I didn't release it until like after I graduated, just because it was like a huge gap. Like I was still learning stuff, and from there, you know, obviously I released it, and folks gravitated towards, and then still gravitated towards it now. But yeah.
What did you just start off making first, beats or songs?
Beats for sure.
Beats for sure.
I obviously now I was still writing to some of those beats at that time, but nothing clicked into an actual song until like way later. Literally the first track that I released, you can go back and look at it. It's called Kurosawa. It's on my SoundCloud, and basically I tooled around with like one of the samples that I was tooling around with when I was back on Audacity, and just made it into like a full song, because I already had like a song in mind for it. I just didn't have the tools yet to like fully, you know, go and record, like make the full beat, this, that, and the third, until Tyshawn, Serotonin Sean came in. But yeah.
What would you say is your favorite beat?
My favorite beat?
I know you have hundreds. Probably
there's a bunch of them. Some of them that I haven't released yet. As far as the ones that I've released, my favorite one that I've worked on is the beat for my song, "The Likes of You," just because that's like a very 2000s R&B type of beat. I like 2000s R&B is like my favorite like era and genre of music, like just period. And so that beat kind of encapsulates that period like sonically, and then I just kind of did my thing on there.
Type shit. And what would you say is your favorite song that you wrote?
Favorite song that I wrote? It changes sometimes. Like obviously Mimosa is always in the rotation, but then recently an unreleased song that I've written called Brace It Face It is also up there too. Just because I feel like it's a culmination of what I've written, and as far as like just exploring different concepts and stuff like that, because that song taps a lot into friendship and things like that. And it's also a pinnacle as far as inspiration, because the song is very inspired by like the Persona games, in particular Persona 4 Golden. Yeah, that's probably my favorite, like right at this present moment.
This is just a general question. If you could collab with any artist, who would it be? And you better not say Iggy Azalea.
Hell no. Why would you even suggest that? No disrespect, but like that just like wouldn't make sense.
Macklemore.
Now Macklemore is different, just because I do appreciate Macklemore for the stance that he's taken on as far as the genocide. I appreciate him for that, As far as just like whether it would work sonically, that's still a question. I do respect Macklemore, especially as an artist, for like what he did in that moment and just not compromising to anything. And it's great just because barely any artists have like taken that firm stance on like there's literal genocide going on in Palestine in the Gaza Strip, and literally like almost everybody, I mean obviously not fully everybody, but a lot of people in the industry are like complacent as far as that, and even just the framing of the word conflict, like it's not a conflict, it's literally
Like they don't speak on it.
Right.
Right.
But also a lot of them are literally in the pockets of actual Zionists, and as far as politicians, like AIPAC funds their entire campaign. So I mean, for some of them they can't do anything, but for pretty much the majority of them, even for the ones that can't do anything if they wanted to, they're just fully in that. Like they fully support Israel, and they fully support literal like maiming of human beings. But yeah, now that went into a whole other thing, but and obviously free Palestine and free the Congo and free Sudan and all of that. But
free them.
But go into what else you want to go into?
Oh, I was just gonna say what about Fetty White? What about Fetty White? Not Fetty White.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap. I want you to be mine again, baby. Hey. I do the voice. Hey. What artist though would you love to collab with?
So, obviously, I'm saying obviously like already, but I just want to work with whoever would want to work with me. But as far as like people that I want to work with, like where I'm at currently, still navigating like the space. Definitely some of like the folks that I'm associates with or whatever. So like we were saying earlier, I want to definitely work with Chris at some point. Mm-hmm. I'd also really like to work with Quajo or Shinobi and or Jay Irvine, just on something. And then otherwise, yeah, pretty much. And like I said, as far as like the industry, or not just the industry, but just like bigger artists, like just whoever would like to work with me and like sees me for what I'm doing.
What about Kanye?
Hell no.
Hey, I thought you said anybody.
Not anybody, but I mean, I still
we love you, Kanye. Please get.
I still have my principles. I still have my principles when it comes to like just who I would not work with. But as far as like people who I respect, that holds true.
Okay. So like the Kendricks, the Drakes, the Tyler the Creators.
Not Drake.
Not Drake.
Not Drake.
Not Drake. No Drake. No Drake.
I don't know about that. But
Killer Mike. Tech Nine works with small artists. Just anybody with respectable background.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I would work with like a Smino or a Saba.
What about Tizo Touchdown?
Tizo is good too. Tizo for sure.
Or
Raven Lene.
Yes. You got ball knowledge. Well, of course you do.
Doji, of course. Yeah.
This video's by him, but listen to her new album.
Yeah. Alligator Bites Never Healed. As an Alligator Bites Never Healed.
Oh yeah. So when you performing your music on stage, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel good for the most part. Like I just like being able to share my work with people, especially just in kind of like smaller, more intimate settings, like open mics and stuff like that. Obviously, I do want to work my way up to like hopefully doing
like shows.
Yeah, like shows. But I don't want to do. Obviously, no. We don't need to go like the stadium route. Like that's like a little too much. But I want to just do like just continue to have like those kind of like
like the underground shows with like you have the mic, it's you, and then like the crowd in front of you.
Yeah.
You interact with the crowd and shit.
Yeah.
How you
And I'm able to actually like interact with the crowd to some degree.
How do you get them hyped? Do you be like, you be jumping the shit? Do you just like?
I don't make the music for that. Like I don't make the music to like get people hype. You know, I'm like an R&B artist for the most part.
Yeah, but like, how do you like?
And I make like very like showed out music. But if I were to like to engage the crowd, I just literally talk to them, have a conversation with them.
Be like,
and ask questions and frame them for like what I'm about to do or like whatever is going on with like somebody in the crowd or like whatever. Like I just literally like talk to them, engage with them.
I see in with some artists, not all, but with some artists who really interact with their fans, they will like ask their fans mid performance, "Oh, what song y'all want? What song y'all want?" And then they play the song the crowd wants. Are you the type to do that?
I want to be.
You want to be?
Yeah, I want to be. Yeah.
I think that's mad cool. What made you want to do music? Like, who's your inspiration? Who do you want to become? What do you want to become?
As far as like who inspires me, really just people within the culture of hip hop, especially. And I'm not talking about just like any regular people. Like, you know, some of my favorite folks, like I like from kind of newer folks like Isaiah Rashad, Earl Sweatshirt, and folks like that. But also just like, you know, all the folks that kind of form the hip hop culture just in general, especially, you know, people in the 90s and 2000s, whether it be like, I love the Tribe Called Quest. I love, you know, obviously Biggie, Pac is up there. Lupe Fiasco is like one of my favorites as well. Nasir Jones, that is one of the GOATs. You know, Jay-Z, Hove is up there too. But just in general, as far as like my own artistry with R&B, especially, I gravitate towards like late 90s, early 2000s. So Joe, Case, SWV, Tamia, Timbaland, and like everything that he did with Aaliyah, and pretty much any other artist that he's worked with, and like Genuine and all of that. Like I just love just black music, and I literally just kind of live and die by it to some degree. And as far as what I want to become, I just want to be a successful creative, and it looks different for everybody. Like for me, like I'm not the one to want to play like industry politics way too much. I want to kind of keep everything like in-house, independent, as much as possible. But I want to be in a space where I can just like create and make sure that I can also share a space with other creators that are like-minded and share some of the same like values and goals that I do.
And if you were to give a top 3, like artists of all time, any genre, who would you choose? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but you know I gotta know who's in your heart.
I'm gonna go like best and favorite. For me, like Luther Vandross is like infinitely like up there. Like Luther Vandross is one of the greatest singers of all time, like on everything. Isaiah Rashad is my favorite like rapper, and then it's hard.
I want to meet your mother, very respect your body.
Hell the fuck.
No.
I have a lot of disdain towards that nigga's music. I would also say one of the people I look up to as well is A-Marie. So A-Marie is up there too. Like DC native. I'm not from DC, but I have family from DC. So like what she did like in the early 2000s with her first couple projects, I heavily gravitate towards that a lot. Especially with her kind of being a little bit of a forefather as far as like that small kind of go-go wave, like go-go R&B wave that was going on. Because if you don't know, her producer for One Thing also worked on Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Like that is his beat. Like he did that, and obviously you know, it's a question of whether or not like it was Freddie Marie first or Beyonce or whatever. All that, I mean, either way, like he produced the beat. He like sent it to different people. Beyonce heard it from it being sent, and then she used the beat. He was tapped in with Amerie for like a little longer because he worked on he entirely worked on her first album and all of that. But no, just like value wise, everything wise, Amerie is up there too.
You gotta tap me in with their music.
Okay.
Cause I'm unfamiliar. I'm uneducated. That's what I do this for. I want to.
This one thing that got me tripping.
Oh no! Yeah, I know that. That. I'm tripping. Yo. Now before we get started with the challenge today, I got my boy Stilks and my boy Mitchell with me today, and then all three of us gonna judge him when he makes the music and when he gets back when we get started with challenge. See y'all then. Challenge I got here for you today is we're gonna pick a genre. You gotta sample from that genre and you gotta make a beat out of it.
All right, but
spin the wheels, hurry up. Spin that shit.
All right, let's do it. I can do pretty much any of these.
So where the f didn't it land on hip hop?
It definitely landed on hip hop.
It definitely
landed on
hip hop. What the
hip hop.
fuck? Okay, I guess you're doing soul. So how do you start this process?
So I just pretty much go on YouTube and find like soul sample playlists, and then just go from there. See what kind of gravitates towards me, and then I extract it and put it into FL and make a beat out of it.
But I actually like never used FL. It looks complicated.
It's not too complicated. It's the least complicated out of the DAWs, but it's it does have a little bit of a learning curve, but it overall it's not like too bad.
I feel like I heard this before. It's kind of like beat surfing.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you stop the music? He was hitting that shit.
I gotta like hear something in order for me to use it.
Black cookout. You know,
Say what?
like like family reunions and stuff.
Yeah, I love
They
that.
play songs like this to get things going.
They do.
No, that's the best type of music though.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good start already. Oh my gosh.
Lips as sweet as wine.
Is that the Jackson 5, my nigga?
No, this is Tavares.
No, I know, but like, god damn.
Why does every nigga? Well, I mean,
It's the afro, bro.
I mean, some of them were kind of modeled after the success of the Jackson 5, but like, why does every nigga gotta be the Jackson 5?
You know, black people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sexy
That's-
flex.
Oh yeah.
Nah, you gotta do it in that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I can do
like
something with that.
I like that.
And then secret extraction tool.
Nigga, is that YouTube to MP3?
Yes. Okay, first, what type of beat do I want to make?
How long does it normally take you to make a beat?
It takes me a while, cause I'm low key perfectionist with it sometimes, but also
Fair enough.
sometimes it just takes me a while to come up with a melodic idea. Just as I don't want to like. Usually, I don't want to do stuff that people have already done,
Yeah.
and so to not risk that happening, it just takes me a while sometimes.
You can do like any genre.
Dang near. I just need to like literally I just like listen for stuff. So to some degree I can.
Take some real talent. Yeah.
Alright. Let's make that a little slower. I just want it to be steady. Actually, no. I want the melody to go up. I want the melody to stay up there after that. Is that long enough to do that? Alright, bet. Alright. The sample's pretty much chopped up. I know what I want to do with it. And then usually I'll
I still can't believe it's called Fruity Loops.
yeah, I mean it's been called that since the 90s. So
Who thought of this?
alright, and usually I like to have some kind of EQ for it. I can't really track it well because we don't have monitors, but it's cool. Just keep playing it. Usually I like to remove like most of the low end so that I can make room for whatever bass that I try to add.
I love that ending part. That's solid. I really like it.
Fresh air to bring back some of the mid and high. Just because I want this to be kind of simple. I don't know if I'm gonna add like too many instruments later, but I want to at least get the idea going. Some tape emulation. This is what I usually do for most of my samples. Just to give it that kind of like tape quality a little bit.
I just realized you low-key giving out the sauce.
Nice.
To some degree, to some degree. A lot of these are, like, pretty much all the stuff I'm using are free plugins too. So, except for Serato, that's paid for. Don't ask how I got it. But, everything else is pretty much, like, free.
I'm liking that a little.
Yeah, I like that too. I'm gonna be a little bit more conspicuous with the hats. The drums are gonna be pretty like hard on this, as far as like impact. Yeah, I can just keep that going for that.
Jay, what you think it's so far?
I'm immersed. This is the first time my mind's been clear and like I'm just like indulging in the music. Besides those songs that made me want to cry.
Alright. I get the regular hat and the open hat situated. Now I'm gonna add some accents and perks and all that. I just need a hard kick. There we go. And usually I put kicks and snares on the piano roll. Not everybody does it, but it's just like that for me all the time. I'll usually layer drum sounds just to make sure, or just to tailor it to how I want the sound. Alright, that sounds fine. And I'll just kind of copy that general pattern for the most part throughout it, but I'll have a little bit of variation depending on what's going on. And this is why like it takes a little longer for me sometimes, because I'm all about like sound selection. I gotta have the right sounds for the right situations and for like the right vibes that I'm going for.
Like you're very precise.
I'm very, very particular about what sounds I use, especially when it comes to the drums, because I need stuff to sound like if not exactly like close to what it sounds like in my head.
It's low-key filthy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give at least a little bit of space between. Alright, cool. And then usually I like start with the drums, but for sample beats I'll do kind of both at the same time just to make sure. Alright, now see what percussion I want to add.
Them perks.
Them perks. I just added like a little accent rim and then some shakers. Just like a simple little loop right now.
Do you think you could put the original sample in the front, slowed, and then like it goes to the beat?
I can, but just for now, this is just like a.
That's the base.
Yeah, this is just the base of it for right now. Yeah.
You think you can see yourself on this?
It depends. Like sometimes I'll just make beats just to make a beat. I'll have to have a very particular idea if I want to write to it. But yeah.
Who do you see on this? It could be anybody you know, any mainstream artists.
I could probably see Chris can definitely freestyle to this joint. Like Chris be going in with the freestyle.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Chris. I tried to get him to
Chris be
freestyle, but he
going.
wanted to produce.
No, definitely.
So I let him produce.
Speaking of Chris, we need to actually work on something if you're watching this. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure y'all work on something. I'll make that a video.
you don't have to do that. We got it.
No. I'm gonna make sure they do it. What you rating this, Stokes?
It's pretty nice. I really like it, honestly. I love like the loop and everything. It's solid. I give it like 9.5 out of 10. We just need somebody on it.
Okay.
I would love that.
What about you, Mitchie?
I give it a cool solid 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I was saying y'all can be as
It'd be as moody.
I'm being truthful as possible.
What rating you give it?
9.5 out of 10.
9.5. I give it an 8.
The concept.
I give it an 8.3. I want to be different.
Okay.
He's
I wanna
trying to
be
be
different.
an odd number. Yeah. ain't that funny?
Nah, it is nice.
That's the video. Hope y'all enjoy that one. The second
Yeah.
in the booth.
Small little sample challenge.
Small little sandwich house. It's shorter than the other one, but I wanna vary it depending on the artist, depending on what they want to do, and depending on how I want to challenge him. I want to keep going with this.
Yeah,
So
this beat was just basically kind of just a little concept. So
it was still a good beat though.
Yeah,
It was still a good beat. I liked it.
Appreciate it.
But if this video gets to 15 likes, I'm gonna do another one. Y'all blew up the last one. So if y'all blow up this one, I'm gonna do it again and again and again. I'm gonna keep going until y'all don't support no more.
Yeah, and like and subscribe to the niggas.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Listen
Keep
to that.
out the next video because do you want me to say like what y'all are doing? Like where we're gonna be at? Because it's pretty serious where we're gonna be at.
Say it's gonna be something big.
It's gonna be something big.
It's gonna be something big.
Something a little bigger than just the regular in the booth videos that you be doing.
It's gonna be a big in the booth video. I'm gonna call it a special, in the booth special.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. And any critiques, anything about the artist you wanna ask, put it in the comments down below. I'll read them.
Definitely.
He'll read them. And
Little Q&A.
little Q&A.
Maybe.
Maybe. One day. We'll figure it out. But yeah, like and subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. His links of everything, social music, everything will be in the description. And we'll catch y'all later.
Alright, peace out.
Drive the boat, wave racer.